Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is Pointer, host of A Real One, and I'm here with three of the most talked about guests from our latest episode of the Richmond, the Virginia edition. I'm here with Rocky, Anthony, and Vic. Now, the comments were going crazy. All of the guests really were special on that episode, but these three really stood out. Gentlemen, how's it going today?
Going pretty good.
Very good. I thank y'all for coming back out after the fans begged of you to really come back. So I'm going to go to each of you and just get to know a little bit more about you. Rocky, the comments about you were pretty interesting. As you stated, you have 9 kids and things like that. Tell us a little bit more about your fatherhood journey.
Oh, I think I said about my fatherhood journey during the show. I have 9 children by 9 women, maybe more. But everybody seems to have this opinion like, oh, do you take care of them? Have you met them? We just brought forth. That's it. They're just kids. They're not my responsibility. But I am a fun guy. I am looking to meet women. And I came here, but everybody seems to get turned off by that. But if you're interested and can have some children, give me a buzz.
So you want to have more children?
The Bible says be fruitful and multiply.
It does. But it also says, you know, fathers, love your children. And
well, from a distance.
Okay, I don't know if it says that, but
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
But okay, yeah. Interesting. All right. Let's go to Anthony. Anthony, the comments were coming for you too. You being an atheist, an ex-con. You mentioned embezzlement.
Yeah.
Do you mind sharing a little bit more about that?
No.
Into the mic?
And
use the mic. Use the mic, yeah.
Not at all. I had a job at a bank, and I did some corrupt things, and I had to do 12 years for it.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Corrupt things like embezzlement, like taking them out.
I took about $700 and some thousand. And to be
my
honest,
9
that's
kids are
why
in
I
this shit.
don't need to work now.
Oh, so you still have money from that?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All right. And Vic down there, Vic, you definitely had some people buzzing in about you. Some ladies interested, you know, like Vic seemed like a real funny guy. What are your thoughts about the experience being on the show and some of the comments?
It was great. I had a great time. I'm kind of mad because I wasted money on a room downtown thinking, you know, but it was premature. But yeah, if there's any ladies out there that want to meet me, let's get together. Let's kick it. I'm a fun guy. I only have 5 kids. So yeah, let's get together.
What do you mean you got a room?
A room, a hotel room. I thought I was going to get me a real one and go back to the room.
So
Wow, that's pretty presumptuous.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
is that your idea? But what is your, and I can ask all of you, your ideal first date is taking a lady back to a room and...
Yeah. I mean, if I can do it, I'll do it the first 5 minutes. I'll skip the date. We can go straight to the room.
Wow.
Okay, not even buy her dinner first?
Huh?
Not even buy her dinner first?
No, heck no. 'Cause
you don't-
if you go first, then you don't have to buy the dinner.
You see why this brother's on the show?
Okay.
Wow.
Anthony,
it's
let's
cute. Y'all think I was talking to you.
see.
Kinda
Anthony, why your ideal first date? Where would you take a lady? Use the mic.
Oh, to go out to eat, someplace quiet where you can talk and get to know them.
Right.
You know, not to work loud and everything. And then take them to the hotel room.
Okay. Say she wasn't comfortable going to the hotel room out.
Oh, that's
the first
fine.
date. Okay.
That's fine. And I understand that. You know, we could wait till the second date.
Okay.
And, you know, and then
What about second date? Is she still not comfortable?
I'm still cool.
Oh, good.
Patient
Okay.
man.
Oh, good.
I
Okay.
really am a patient man.
Okay.
Especially if she's interested.
Okay.
And also, Pointer, if she goes on the first date to the hotel room, there won't be a second date. Because it's too easy.
Wow.
Vic, did you know that too?
Yeah, no, I think that's, you know, a little deep. There won't be a second date. You take her up to the room and, you know.
It's too easy, yeah. Like a challenge, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Tupac said, "I don't want it if it's that easy."
That's
you know,
right.
that's what Tupac said.
great
And you,
philosopher.
and you see what happened to him. Pointer,
I was going to ask you, Rock, what do you think ideal first date?
coffee and conversation, interacting, a strong eye contact. But you know, these guys, they made me look great on the show.
Tell us why.
9 kids. Excuse me.
That's okay. You got allergies? Okay.
No disrespect, brother, but
You should be in jail for child support.
yeah, you get
lack
yeah,
of.
Yeah. You talk a lot.
You
talk a lot.
Yeah.
And
So you sit there and listen.
no,
a
but
lot.
you're one of these guys that talk because the camera's on and there's a crew here. You
God.
show out. I know you're tight.
Yeah, no,
It's
I know-
okay. It's okay. As we're all real ones here, we're all real ones in
Never
our
ran
own
into
unique
anybody
way.
like me, buddy.
But
Ever.
what?
Show the host some respect. Both of you.
Yeah, and we kind of saw
show.
some of that.
Point of show.
We saw some of that. I don't want to say animosity, but some of that going back and forth. I don't want to say pettiness, but some of that on the show. You gentlemen, is this how it is? I'm a visitor. I'm not from Richmond, Virginia. Is this how it is in Richmond? Is there this?
No, it's not the general tone of Richmond. Everybody pretty much gets along fine. When we first got in here, I don't know any of these gentlemen.
Right.
But this one just kept having something to say. I don't know his name. I don't know where he's from. But he acts like he's just somebody special. And he kept running his mouth. And then this one over here was commenting on what he's doing. They're like children.
Yeah.
Well, I am someone special.
They're all special.
I am a very important person. I am convinced that I'm better than a lot of you.
Why would?
And a woman should prefer me.
Pointer,
Over y'all.
Why is that?
Pointer, where do you originate from?
From Los Angeles, the L.A. area.
I don't
Los
want you
Angeles.
to think that this is indicative of what Richmond is.
Thank you, because it didn't help.
And who's ever out there watching, pushing in DMs, this is not what Richmond is, these two. These two are arrogant and sensitive, and they what do they call them? Studio talkers. Because we all got to leave out of this building shortly and leave out of this studio.
We have security.
And I guarantee you, they won't keep talking.
Okay, we don't want to make it. Okay, we don't want to make any kind of threats.
funny.
I did this as a way of healing, guys. I
I
didn't
will
want.
be cool.
Okay.
I will not respond to his artificial rhetoric.
Yeah, that's what people say. I'll be cool
I
when they
will
don't want no
respond.
smoke.
You might not leave here.
Yeah, okay.
And we're going to leave.
Oh,
you
y'all,
might not.
y'all together?
You might.
Because you talking that like y'all
We're
together.
gonna leave.
All right.
We got to leave.
This was a way to heal.
Listen. Once you create with your nonsense a unification, it might be something where me and him escort you out.
You two look like the perfect couple then. Maybe that's why you're and moaning together.
Okay, we don't have to.
Sorry, Pointer.
This was a way for us to heal because some
I
people.
want to heal. I want to heal. These are brothers these are two black men.
Yeah, that's right.
That we share the same.
You ain't my brother.
You ain't my brother.
Oh.
That
Talking
is-
about.
Well, I guess he means in terms of the skin and the
brother.
struggle.
brothers.
All black people we've gone through something.
I ain't
collective.
gone through nothing.
No,
And
it's
I
not
don't
even that
appreciate
deep.
it.
We're all
No
from
disrespect,
Richmond.
Pointer.
Yeah.
But we're all blacks are not the same, and we don't need to have camaraderie. And
don't
the
need to
farthest
have
two
camaraderie.
from brothers is these two. They're nothing to me.
I hate to agree with him, but
Yeah.
He just
I
said
don't need
he's.
to get along with all black men and all.
But what, don't you want to honor the words of Martin Luther King Jr. Where we all.
Who? Martin Luther? What?
No, Martin
No, I'm
Luther
just
King was
kidding.
he was a good guy for his time. Okay.
But I think Rodney King said, "Can't we all just get along?"
Right. So
All
look,
right,
two kings.
So
Yeah.
Martin Luther King, I no disrespect, but he was getting bit by dogs and shot by water hoses.
So we could have this opportunity to be here right now.
He ain't do it for me.
He ain't do it for me either. Trump is getting it done. Trump is getting it done.
Oh, see, I ain't gonna go there.
Is
Trump
Trump
is getting
really-
it done.
Yeah.
So we're black. We're supposed to just completely be against Trump because
Yeah.
we're black and Trump hates
no, but
black.
Yeah,
some
we
of the-
should be against Trump.
Some of the policies and
No, the policies, his rhetoric. It's not about being a Democrat or a Republican. But should we even drift off?
I didn't want to,
Is
but this is Richmond. I
Is
don't
know how he
rhetoric
got
a
there.
word you picked up during your 12 years,
Yes,
brother?
it is. Yeah. I also got a master's degree when I was in there for 12 years.
Oh, yeah, that's real
Congratulations.
hard.
Thank you.
That's
Oh,
real
wow.
hard. Yeah.
Did you?
That's
You got a
fantastic.
master in there?
a master degree.
Oh, I thought you was walking around washing
ignorant
drawers
ranch.
and stuff.
You try to turn everything into a joke, dude.
I
He
was
did say he's
serious.
into
Turn everything into a joke.
I was serious.
Yeah, you try to turn everything into a joke.
He said he's into comedy.
I'm
That's a great thing.
serious.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
serious.
joke.
That was a
He's a
serious.
Yeah,
joke.
he's a clown.
Yeah,
He's a clown.
That was a serious
Pointer, I'm
question,
serious.
man.
All they do is just run their mouth, but this is not a piece of what Richmond is.
That's what I wanted to clarify as well, because a lot of people were like,
I agree. I have to agree.
But y'all are still real ones, right? So even in this sacred
I am.
space right now.
I don't know about real ones, but I know real one. Look at these clown shoes.
Well, what's wrong? The shoes are.
Look, you ain't got no style, man.
It's not about
We don't have to
style.
look. If
Y'all
we
phony.
can. Is there anything? We can all agree on this. All of you came here looking for a real one, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Definitely.
So there are similarities between the three of you. There also is a similarity that let's go for type. Like I didn't really get to ask you guys deeply. What is your type in a woman? Let's start with Vic. Vic, what is your type?
I love a funny woman. I think it's sexy.
Okay.
She got to be open to trying new things. She can't get mad if I mess with another woman, or you know. She's got to be open.
What do you
to
mean by
that.
mess with? Like sexually?
Yeah.
And you don't want her to be mad.
Yeah, she shouldn't be mad about it. She should invite the other one, home. But anyway, men are gonna be men.
Okay. Anthony, let's go
Can't
to
get
you.
mad at a man for being a man.
Okay. What's your type, Anthony? Use the mic. Keep the mic to you.
Honest, trustworthy,
Oh God.
cleanliness, caring, a good mother if she has children, an atheist, shapely, and driven.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me go to Rocky. Rocky, what's your ideal type in a woman?
Subjugated, mute, knows her role, non-engaging, non-challenging, and can still earn a few bucks. This clown over here talks about this woman.
Refrain from
this
name
and-
calling, but yeah.
Okay. I'm saying what real men want. Subjugated, quiet, know your role, know your position. Don't talk to me unless I inquire. That's pretty much it.
What do you want, like a woman from the mental ward? Or
I
something?
thought he was talking to me, man.
You
I mean,
should be quiet.
I'm sorry, Mr.
Well, no, I mean it's okay. It's okay for you to ask, but not in like a demeaning way or anything.
No, I
So-
think he should be quiet
It's
because everything
just
he said is
frustrating.
garbage.
Well, I would like clarification. So if you want your woman to be that way, what way are you going to be, Rocky? How are you going to? Because you do want a woman, right? So how are you going to serve her?
Okay, but how don't you get what I just said? What is your name?
Pointer, yeah.
You don't get what I said. I said subjugator. So if somebody's subjugated, someone has to do the subjugating.
So you're going to be the one doing the talking. and the-
Absolutely. If I need someone to shut up, then my role is to talk. I don't know how you don't get that. But if you get this show on again, maybe you should do a little pre-screening about women who know their role of what a woman is.
So a woman,
Can I ask a question?
as long as it's not demeaning or anything,
not.
I'm
because
not
you
going
might
to take no more of your
Serious
insults, dude.
Right.
Seriously.
Your
We don't need any more.
9 to 12 kids.
It's none of your business.
How many of them are young ladies or grown women? How many of them are there?
I just told you up there, one, none of your business, and two, I don't engage with them. It is not my biblical responsibility to engage
let's
with
not.
the
Let's not.
children.
No, that's not true.
That's not
It's
That's
not
not
my
true.
responsibility to engage with the children.
Well, yeah, remove
it's our
biblical.
responsibility to continue our species.
But leave the Bible out of it because there are many scriptures that
Yeah,
talk
no,
about
yeah.
fathers
I'll
being fathers.
leave it out.
Even your heavenly Father.
And-
Does God take care of you? I rest my case, so we'll leave that alone. But anyway, so with you two, as we kind of define a real one's nature, how would you want your woman to be? Because some want subjugated. You guys aren't looking for a subjugated
Not
queen.
at all.
Okay. Okay. Does ethnicity matter to you three? Do you want? Because some come on, they specifically want a melanin man or woman. So we can start with Rocky. Rocky, do you want a black queen or do you not care about ethnicity?
First of all, the term black queen is a little pushing it, okay?
They are queens.
Just women. A queen has a kingdom and a throne and some authority, and I don't know too many black women that's got a kingdom, a throne, or any authority. So you throw that around, and men throw that around, thinking, "Oh, he called me a queen. He called me a queen. I'ma love him. I'ma call him king." And men ain't kings either. You think these clowns is kings?
Would you consider yourself a king?
No, I don't have a kingdom or nothing. But I'm for real.
more like a
You
gesture,
talking about
right?
you? Nah, you make jokes, but I'm talking. This show is called "Looking for a Real One." I'm the real one. Y'all can sit there and look at me like I'm a clown or not or whatever it is, but I'm the real one. And I'm saying what y'all scared to say. You ain't no kings and there ain't no queens.
Okay. Let's swing it to Anthony. Anthony, do you want a woman of a specific ethnicity or race or?
Yes and no. I would prefer to date in my race,
Okay.
but it's not across the board.
So you're a racist. You learned that in prison?
All right. Let's let everyone share without judging.
My
Vic,
apologies.
what do you want? A specific ethnic group, or you're open to all?
Yeah, it don't really matter to me. They don't stay around long anyway. So, you know.
But we're looking for one that would
wonder
stay
why.
around. You'd want one that stays
Nobody's
around.
talking to you, man.
Maybe this wasn't the best idea. I apologize, folks.
And he was talking to me.
Right.
Bet your guess a little.
I
was talking to
do.
me,
What-
bro.
Before you have more, because
Nah.
obviously this isn't the type of guy you want.
How? Well, I think it was. I think all of you were great guests. I think I messed up. I did one Richmond special, and you three here together might have not been the best idea. Can we maybe agree on that?
And he's
No, I don't agree with that.
Scared straight show.
I
maybe have him on.
I don't agree. You picked the wrong three people.
No, I think y'all were right, but in this setting, y'all three shouldn't be here at the same time. Maybe I should have had you on episode 1. I mean, I was only doing one Richmond edition.
Yeah, but you know,
yeah, because I really
can't
made them
control
look
it,
a little
though.
stupid.
you couldn't pre-screen
So-
the clowns.
Right, because I pre-screened you, all three of you, and y'all were great. But when I got y'all together, I think there was a little friction.
Yeah, they got attitudes. I don't like that.
Oh, you
Both
two are
of
not
them-
together
both of them
anymore.
they got attitudes, and I don't like that. You know what I mean?
I
I don't care what he says. He's stupid. I just don't like it. And sometimes you got to deal with that.
Women. I have 2 daughters. And the thing he says about women are subjugated, know their role. I just disagree with
Yeah, I disagree as well.
Listen.
But he has the right for his opinion.
Listen, this guy's a little corny. I got to admit. You got to admit. I don't care what you say, but I mean, you saying all.
I'm not going to say any of my guests are corny.
Hold on. What?
You truly
No,
just
what's his name again?
Just a little-
What's your name,
This
dude?
is
What's your
Anthony.
name?
Anthony.
Okay, you do. I'm the perfect gentleman,
That's
and
what
I
I'm
like
saying.
a woman to do all this. How come
Thank
you on
you.
this show?
Thank you.
How come
Thank
you on
you.
the show?
Thank you.
Because I'm looking for the perfect one.
I mean, if
Thank
you
you.
so good, what are you, 60? And you still alone? Does that tell you anything about who you are? You can come on this show
That's why
and
we
try to
can't-
sell yourself, but the real you just ain't.
Well,
You on this show now looking like everybody else, and
Okay.
you play so good, just
Yeah,
like
that's
him.
what
All
I'm
right,
saying.
all right.
That's why I
Maybe,
said
okay,
he's corny, man.
maybe.
But I'm real with mine.
Okay, maybe
You know
we'll
what I'm
take a
saying?
pause. All right, this wasn't the best idea, maybe. So
no,
No, I am the real one.
Yeah, I'm real.
we'll close
You
out.
ain't-
You don't get no realer than this.
Okay.
You don't get no
maybe we
realer
can.
than
Okay,
this.
we'll
You know what
close
I mean?
out.
And you don't get no cornier than that.
Okay.
The man's
And you don't
trying
get
to talk.
mouthy like you.
The man's trying to talk.
Yeah,
Okay.
not quiet. Y'all 2 obnoxious ones,
Yeah.
you still keep bumping your jibs.
Oh, yeah.
So I think we'll cut it here. I do thank everyone for watching. I really tried to make this more of a healing, understanding process, but it seems that
you knew what would happen, dude.
no, I didn't. Because I
what would
want
happen.
peace. Pointers about peace. You know?
What's important to you is people watching.
I do want that too. We
Yeah,
want
you
people
knew
to watch.
what you was doing, you
right?
screening, and you knew that there would be conflict to bring me up here with these clowns.
No.
I told you that I didn't want to be around no clowns.
I didn't think they were
I gotta
clowns.
agree. You
really
knew.
think you did.
I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. I need to
No.
go.
Okay, that's not politically correct.
I don't even know what he
Listen,
is.
Okay.
if you put me in a room
someone
with
like-
two
Okay.
inferior people,
all right.
I'm going to stand out.
I think we're about to wrap.
I'm going to
Thank everybody
stand
for
out.
watching. I do wish this had gone the way we
Inferior
planned. I don't.
fools.
I'll maybe come back to Richmond without these 3, and we might.
And don't forget, for
switch it
him,
up.
you got to.
He's talking, man. He's closing
and
out his
love it.
show.
Thank you, everybody. We'll catch you next time on a real one. Okay, all right. Let's have them. One will go out that way, and then the other will go out that way. Okay, thank you,
Go out
everybody.
any way I want.
We'll
I'll
catch you.
go
Well,
with
for
shit.
safety, we don't want any issues.
Do I
Just so we
look?
keep-
Do I look like I'm in danger, brother?
Plus, he needs to go out the 3
Do I look like I'm in danger? Go ahead.
might
That's
be.
it.
Okay, all right.
Go
Thank
ahead,
you.
Cameron.
All right, everybody. We'll catch you on the next episode of A Real One. I know what you're thinking, friends. I want to watch more of his videos. Well, that's a beautiful thing. we've got this video here, which is one of my favorites. I promise you, you won't regret watching it. We also have this playlist if you just want to dive deep into what we do, or this video here, which is groundbreaking, or you can click this if you plan to subscribe, which I hope you do. So thank you for watching, folks. We've got a lot of content just for you. Hope you enjoy.